Question. Sorry, just waiting on the teacher to call me. That's you. Gonna lay out a scenario. You love YNAB. You talk about it all the time. That's actually the whole scenario. But you talk about it so much that your friends and families are starting to get curious. Maybe it's because you've already crushed a bunch of debt, or you've gone on some pretty guilt-free vacations, or you just feel really settled and financially confident. People can see that, and they want what you have. At some point, someone will approach you and say, can you teach me more about budgeting? And this is where you go, yes, I can teach you about budgeting. This, my friend, is your moment. There's just one problem. How do I teach it? Well, today I'm gonna walk you step by step through the process of teaching someone YNAB for the first time. There are 3 different sections we're gonna go through: the setup, the meetup, and the follow-up. Let's go. First, encourage opportunity to knock. Now, you may have friends or family just willingly coming up to you and asking for you to reveal your secrets, but more than likely, people tend to be pretty silent about money. Money can be an extremely vulnerable topic, and I don't really blame anyone for not wanting to chat about it. It's definitely a terrifying thing to even admit that you are struggling with your finances, because it always seems like everyone else has it pulled together. So, if you have friends and family that could really benefit from budgeting and they're just afraid to ask, you may need to break the ice first. But it doesn't need to be a scary thing. Here are some tips. First, you can just shoot a text to your close friends. Howdy doody, old pals. You know that I live and breathe my budgeting app, and I just want to say, if you ever have any questions or want to learn more about it, yeah, I'm not actually texting right now. Just know that I'm always here to help you learn or just be a listening ear. You can send an email to a group you're part of or a church leader offering to coach people one-on-one with budgeting. No pressure, but I'm here. Or maybe you're in a conversation about financial stressors with your friends and it just seems like the right opportunity to whip out your phone and say, I can give you a peek at my budget and you can see if this is something you'd want to learn more about. Just know that people probably won't say yes immediately, but the invitation will always be in the back of their mind, and one day they might decide it's time. Next, you want to just relieve the discomfort, which truly sounds like I'm talking about gas, but even if you're super comfortable talking about your finances at this point in time, your friend is probably not where you're at. If your friend ever reaches out wanting to learn more about YNAB, just remind them that they can share as little or as much as they want. You're not going to force them to talk about numbers or share anything they're not comfortable sharing. So if you're not quite sure how to convey this sentiment, I'll include a little email template down below that you can just copy, paste, and personalize. Next, you're going to want to schedule a time to meet. Schedule a time that works best for you and your person, and remember, you can totally accomplish this through video call. Plan on about 2 hours for your first session. I know, you may need to prep them, go to the bathroom, grab your coffee, have a snack, but it's gonna be a blast, trust me. Make sure they also have a laptop. They need to have access to their bank account, but again, assure them that they will not be sharing this information with you. Their credit card or checking account statement, and if they haven't signed up for YNAB yet, that's perfect. Have them hold off until your meeting. There are also a few things that you will need before going into this experience. First, we have a super handy PDF linked below that explains why we budget and how YNAB approaches budgeting. It's really great for just getting your mind in the right mental space and reviewing our method before you teach it. Next, it is a really handy, helpful tool to go ahead and walk through our frequently asked questions. You can see what people tend to be confused about and how we like to answer it. And lastly, decide beforehand whether or not you're going to share your numbers. There are plenty of reasons sharing is really helpful and a few where it might be more harmful. A reason why it's super helpful to share your numbers is it levels the playing field. If you're vulnerable with them, they're more likely to be vulnerable with you. Less intimidation, yeah? And a reason against sharing your numbers, if you guys are in very different financial situations, it might be more discouraging to share your numbers than it would be encouraging. We definitely don't want our friends to feel intimidated or like they're already too far gone to start budgeting. It's a really handy idea to create what we call a sandbox budget. To do this, make a fresh start on your own budget. This just makes a duplicate of your current budget. It keeps all the same goals and all the same categories, but it does remove those dollars that you've assigned so that you can start fresh and assign them all over again. You'll want to rename it something like Sharing YNAB or Sample Budget or My Sandbox Budget. If you don't want to share actual numbers, no problem. Just adjust the account balance in your Sandbox budget to whatever might be more fitting for the situation. And don't worry, this won't mess with your real budget. Then you can go through and adjust any goals or categories as you see fit. And I've finished my chocolate milk, so. And the last thing we need to do in the setup phase is set your own expectations. It might not take with them, and that's okay. It's not a failing on your part. We all just jive with different things, and they may not be ready to commit to YNAB yet. Next, be prepared for tough conversations. Money is just an emotional topic because it's tied into so many aspects of our lives. If you're teaching a couple how to budget, you may learn more about their relationship than you really signed up for. But, whatever helps. I'll teach you about money. I'll teach you about putting the toilet seat down or... It's also good to remember that those coming to you for budgeting help may be truly addressing their financial situation for the very first time. It might be emotional. Just be there to sit with them and be a listening ear. Also, you will get called upon at all hours of the day for further questions they have as they're exploring their budgeting journey. Learning how to budget is an ongoing process, and you are their first call, so always try to be there when they reach out. And lastly, you don't need to know everything. We have a phenomenal support team that knows so much. They're available all day, they're just a simple chat away, and they'll talk through or troubleshoot anything with you. So now you're properly set up and ready to dive in. Let's go ahead and flash forward to the meetup. Well, friends, that's a wrap on setting up teaching YNAB for the first time. Make sure to catch parts 2 and 3 of this series, the meetup and the follow-up. You can also find this exact same series in even greater detail on our blog, with even more handy tips and tricks for teaching someone YNAB for the very first time. Best of luck on your setup, and we'll see you in part 2.